Hi, my name's Nora Loreto, and I guess this is my submission for Canada's next great Prime Minister. Although I must say I think that my idea is probably better than why I should be the next great Prime Minister, but, you know, whoever would enact my idea I think would likely have enough strength to be that great next Prime Minister, so here's my submission. I am currently in the Working Student Centre office at Ryerson University, the Ryerson Students' Union. We do a lot of social justice work here, and my idea, of course, was informed by the work that we do at the Ryerson Students' Union. So I am a third-year journalism student at Ryerson. I grew up in Georgetown, Ontario, originally born in Rainy River at the end of Yonge Street, and I'm actually the president of the Ryerson Students' Union, so we represent all 20,000 full-time undergraduate and graduate students at Ryerson. And it's through this work that I'm sure my idea is so good that you're not going to be able to deny me this. Ryerson University is a place where students come and learn and make something of themselves. And of course we've got universities and colleges across the country that do this. And I am a firm believer in the idea that through education everything can be solved in different ways, of course. But for this to happen, we have to actually address the issues of tuition fees and how much it costs to be a student these days, and how much it costs to be able to get yourself through 4 years or 5 years or 6 years of whatever you would like to study, or in some cases longer. And so that's why my great idea is the elimination of tuition fees across Canada. All right, kind of crazy. I know we've got a lot of support for this, though. I know that students support this, and I know that the people of the country support this, and I know that there's a lot of people at Parliament Hill that support this too. So, tuition fees, they're about $5,000 on average in Ontario. Ontario is the third highest province in terms of how much we pay. As a journalism student, I pay about $5,300 per year for my education. Of course, that doesn't include books or food or rent or anything like that. And I'm full-time, so I can't work full-time to be able to pay this off. The federal government, of course, is not responsible for funding post-secondary education directly. It's a provincial jurisdiction. We get our operating budgets at the university through this. But it's federal transfers that are the key to making sure that tuition fees stay at a level with the cooperation of the provinces that the students can afford. And as I said, my great idea, I think, is to actually eliminate tuition fees. And so how do we do this? Well, currently in the system, there's $4 billion less in real dollars from the early 90s to today for post-secondary education. And because of that, students have seen their tuition fees rise from paying 23% of their operating budgets of the university to about 45%, and in some cases students are paying as high as $20,000 for degrees in law and medicine in Ontario. And this varies wherever across the country. Of course, Quebec has the lowest tuition fees, and Nova Scotia has the highest, and we think that this doesn't make sense, that the key to Canada's economy, the key to Canada's future is through education. And I strongly believe that by reintroducing that 1% of the GST that we were all so used to paying, make it back up to 7%, and put that money directly into post-secondary education, make education free. It is a right, and we know that some of the leading economies in the world have free post-secondary education, because of course I'm not going to go out and start a family or buy a car if I've got $28,000 of debt hanging over my head, which is the average debt load of students in Ontario, and $25,000 for the average student of debt in Canada. So that's my idea. I hope you pick me. If you don't, that's okay too. We're going to just keep fighting this on the sidelines. I guess I should probably say a bit about myself, why I should do it. Well, as I said at the beginning, I don't know if it's necessarily me or if it's just my idea, but I saw there's been a lot of guys in suits putting a lot of proposals forward. I think that's one thing that I bring to the table. Of course, I'm a woman, and I think that we don't have enough women in the House at all, and I think that there's a lot of policy that would be different if there were. Of course, I've been elected a number of times. I know what it's like to run in elections, and I think all of the public speaking and all these great skills that everyone always says that is so great to have. I guess I possess them. I don't know. That might be what this contest is about, for me to show you that. But thank you for listening, and I hope that you do end up choosing me or someone whose great idea will actually benefit the people of the country, and not necessarily just big business. Or I'll leave it at that. Thanks.